So I think the way that my home state has always operated, and it's not always correct. I'll give it to you. Sometimes it's way overstepping and it's way too much government intervention for some people. Okay. But Mass likes to be involved. There's a lot of committees. There's a lot of people getting paid to do a lot of things. There's a lot of taxation going on. There's a lot of money being spent on committees just like this. But they have to justify their jobs. And if you make them out to look a certain way and you don't respect the way the state's doing business, they're going to make you respect what they're doing. And maybe that means the books will leave. Maybe some books will say, we don't want to be here anymore. I don't think Mass cares all that much. DraftKings will never leave the state. It's a top 5 employer in Massachusetts. MGM has a gigantic multi-million-dollar property in the western part of the state. They're not leaving the state. Those two companies alone will make it very difficult for anybody to just say, I don't want to be here anymore. I'm out.
Well, they'll outsource the sports books. Like it's not that big of a, if there's
For FanDuel, how do you
other states.
How do you outsource it with FanDuel? It's a lot of money. FanDuel is going to leave the DraftKings. It's a big race going on between those two companies. You're going to leave the entire, all of Boston.
Live there, right?
You leave all of Boston. It's a lot of money you're going to leave on the handle. For DraftKings will take it. They'll be in heaven if FanDuel were to pull out of Massachusetts. That'd be a dream for DraftKings if Mass only. Oh, that'd be a dream. That would be absolutely tremendous if they were able to do that. The tax rate's going to rise. I am fully confident that is going to happen now. But I do think there's going to be a lot more regulation come into play. And I think they're going to make the books who want to stay in the state, probably DraftKings, explain themselves as to, hey, what are you doing with this? And if you don't answer it, we'll answer it for you.
Well, I guess if that's what they make the legislation say, that they can ask the questions and demand answers, then they will.